What's up, Panko fam? For a while, I made very little progress, but then I went on a proper bulk and my gains absolutely blew up. And that's what'll happen to you if you go on a proper bulk. So in this video, we're going to go over the exact reasons why your bulk isn't going as well as it could be. And even if your bulk is going really well and you're seeing great progress, I promise you're doing at least one of these mistakes in one way or another, and if you cut it out, your gains will improve even more. As always, let's get straight into it, not wasting your time. Reasons your bulk isn't working. Number 1, you're focusing on gaining weight. What you should be focusing on is gaining strength, and not in a powerlifting way. I mean progressively overloading on the movements you're doing. But Max, I just want muscle. I don't care how much I lift. I agree. But if you focus purely on gaining weight on the scale as fast as possible, you're just going to end up putting on a ton of fat because you can only gain muscle so fast. But if you focus on progressive overload, you'll gain muscle as a result. And you'll gain just as much muscle as if you were bulking way faster, but without all the fat. And the more fat you gain, the sooner you have to end the bulk and the longer you have to cut for. You accept some fat on the bulk, of course, but you don't want unnecessary fat. So instead of trying to gain as much weight as possible, try to gain as much strength as possible on your movements. Reason number 2, you're only having 3 meals. It's extremely difficult to hit all of your macros in 3 meals. Instead, make it easy on yourself by eating throughout the day. Snack on fruits and nuts and protein bars, anything to hit your protein goals and your calorie goals. There's no reason you need to only have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Reason number 3, thinking all calories are the same. Nutrition matters and dictates your performance in the gym. I see people melting ice cream to get their calories in or eating fast food. That's totally okay in moderation. I have many cheat meals on the bulk. However, this can't be how you primarily get your calories and protein in. The nutrition on the bulk should be very similar to the nutrition on the cut, just with more volume and more carbs. On the bulk, I try to make sure at least 90% of my diet is healthy and about 10% is unhealthy. But my point is, never think I just need to hit my calories and protein, that's all that matters. No, how you hit them through micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, all of that all matters. Because the better you perform in the gym, the more muscle you gain and the better bulk you have. Reason number 4, adding volume to your lifts on the bulk. Some people think because they're on the bulk and they have more calories and more energy, they should add more sets. There's actually no need for this. More sets does not equal more muscle growth. Low volume is still the king for muscle gain. So adding sets on the bulk just makes it harder to recover. If your routine is too low volume or just not good, or you want to change it up occasionally, then these are all valid reasons to change your routine. However, being on the bulk should not be a reason to do so. It's actually best to have a consistent routine whether you're bulking, cutting, maintaining, or anything else. It allows you to master each movement and easily track progressive overload. Reason number 5, lack of intensity. I would argue this is the single biggest reason people aren't making muscle gain. You need to be pushing with maximum intensity. I hit every single set to failure. And I suggest hitting true failure because a lot of times you think you're hitting failure and you actually have a few more reps in you. I've been lifting for 7 years and I still will think I'm at failure and then push out a few more reps. Intensity is everything, and if you're doing low enough volume to recover, you can hit every set to failure. Number 6, lack of consistency on the bulk. You think you're eating a lot because for a few days of the week you're eating a ton, but then you don't eat for a few days and it resets. Take it one day at a time. All you have to do is hit your macros today. Reason number 7, lack of patience. Losing fat is super quick. On the cut, you can quickly transform your physique, but building muscle takes significantly more time. And as we touched on, if you rush it, you're just going to gain unnecessary fat. Take it slow. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and look like a completely different person. Like I said, all you have to do is stay locked in today. You can't be thinking about the results because you're not going to see them right now. Focus on the input and what you need to do today and trust the process. Because the best part of making progress in the gym is that this isn't luck, this isn't chance, this is science. So if you show up every single day, the results don't have a choice. Since the results are guaranteed long term, stop thinking about them. Focus on what you need to do today. I really hope this video helps. Please comment if you have any questions and what videos you want to see next. And as always, stay locked in because we're all getting huge and we're all headed to the top together.